Hey guys, what's going on? It's the Mad Stacker here with another Most Wanted. Now, if I edited this correctly, you might actually hear my new theme song at the beginning of this, but leave that as it may. We're checking out another 10 of my Most Wanted sets. This one, since I just did the family house the other day, and I've been working on my city lately, I figured I would make it a little city theme. This is just an overview of my sets on BrickSet. I own 126 sets, 119 different. That's way too much Lego. Their retail value is $3,066. I don't even want to talk about that right now. So let's get right into it. 10 sets that I would love to have in my city. Now, here's the first one. This is 10244, the Fairground Mixer. Came out this year. You know it. You've seen it all over the place. I would love to have this thing in my city. This Scrambler, as I've always heard it referred to, has always been one of my favorite carnival rides, and just being able to have an operational one in the city, it would be really great. Now you're saying, Stacker, it's out right now. Why don't you just go get it? Well, for starters, it's $150, and that's a little bit outside my price range right now. Second of all, I don't have that much space in my city, so I feel like I would have to make a really kind of special accommodations in order to put the Fairground Mixer in it. Those are really the two bars between getting a set is usually A, it's too much money, or B, I have nowhere to put it. That's really, well, some of these I'm going to be able to get, and you'll see that as we go through them. But number 10 is 10244, the Fairground Mixer. Next up, this is another set that's out right now, 60050, the Train Station. I've seen this in Toys R Us, and this is definitely more, I don't have the space. I would love to put a train in my city, and if I did put a train in my city, I would want this to be the train station, because the build is just great. I didn't even know until the other day when I was taking a closer look at this. There's a Lego store inside the train station, which is really cool. I love the little food stand and the little overhang and everything. But I don't have any room for a train in my city. If I did, I would probably have one already. But the sad fact is I would have nowhere to put it. I know, like, Bricks for Chris has a train in his city, and his is really awesome. He duded it all up all nice, but Sadly, I don't think I'm going to be getting the train station anytime soon. Next up, here's an older set. Speaking of the train, this is 10128, the train level crossing. I just really like the way this looks. I like that it uses a lot of the sort of city transportation logo up in the tower and on the bridge and everything. And it comes with a base plate that you can kind of specially fit to having the train cross it, which I think is really cool. It comes with a little cherry pick and everything too. But again, if I had a train, I would definitely try to own this set, even though it's from 2003, which means it would probably be next to impossible to find right now. But moving right along, oh, here we go, a little more of an up note. This is 3661, the Bank and Money Transfer. This was a Target exclusive in 2011, so that's even a few years ago. Thankfully, Clutch over at Bricks on the Dollar just got a huge haul of these, so I'm going to be able to get one. So definitely look for the Bank and Money Transfer in Stackville coming soon. I'm really excited to be able to get a bank. I love police stuff. There's a cool armored car in there. All kinds of fun stuff. So definitely look for the Bank and Money Transfer in Stackville coming soon. Next up, speaking of, creator sets and city sets, this is 5770, the Lighthouse Island. I'll give you a better look at it. This is another cool, Build 3 creator set that I was a little too late for. But I just love the giant lighthouse. I love that there's actually a little house and everything attached to it. I don't know if there was a light brick in there, although that would definitely make sense. This would be really cool. This is like if I had more space for there to be water in my city. I would definitely want there to be a lighthouse island somewhere around there. So, next up, here is, speaking of sets from 2011, this is the 7498. This is the 2011 police station. I just like the design of this better than the one that's out there right now. I really am looking for a police station. That's one of the next big buildings I want to add to my city. If I actually have enough room for it, I'm going to have to figure that out. But I like all the vehicles that this one comes with, the design where it's kind of in a corner over there and there's all the prison cells. The new one looks pretty cool, and I may have to just break down and get that one instead of this one. But if I had my druthers, I think this is the police station I would want. Moving on, here's another World City set. This is 7047, the Coast Watch HQ. I would, again, if I had more water, I would really love to have this. I think the color scheme is really cool. I like, the boat and the pontoon helicopter it comes with. And this guy with the ridiculous flat top down here. I'm not sure what's going on with him, but he looks pretty cool. There are a few sets in the World City series that I really like. There might be one more on this video. Let's see as we move right along to 6494, the Magic Mountain Time Lab from back in the Time Twisters were the bad guys. The Time Cruiser series. This was one of the big things when I was a kid. They were like, Time Cruisers, look at all these crazy vehicles. This one has a flying boat. But this would be a really cool set, I mean, just to kind of have in a background of the city. It is on the water. You don't really necessarily have to treat it as such, I think. But, just being able to have the Magic Mountain Time Lab would be cool, let alone to put it in my city. With the giant telescope, with the monkey. That would be really neat. That's, again, probably impossible to find. It doesn't even have a retail. Oh, $64 originally, so it's probably quite a bit now. And again, with the water elements, this is a set that would be really awesome to have. This is 4852, Spider-Man versus Green Goblin - The Final Showdown. The Final Showdown! Anyway, another one. This would be impossible to get. This is from 2003. It's a huge old Spider-Man set, and the bridge is really cool. Having the old school Spider-Man and the old school Green Goblin would be really great, but having a bridge with a operational cable car would probably be the thing I would most look forward to about this. And last but certainly not least, 70165, the Ultra Agents Mission HQ. This is one of the new Ultra Agent sets, and if you've been paying attention, Clutch and I built this on the live stream last Saturday, which was really fun. That was the main thing that made me really want this set. Now, you're asking me, Stacker, what place does this have in a city? I'm like, well, first of all, it's a huge friggin' truck. Any giant trucks fit in any city, period, end of story. I'm going to make that small again. But just the fact that you could even completely detach the truck cab, and this whole back part could be a building. One of the things I thought of when I think about getting this set is I would love, after getting this, to try to make an Ultra Agent city. Aster City, I believe, is the name of the city in their app, in their storyline or whatever. But, there's so many cool little play features in here. This robot with the bad guy Terabyte, that whole thing was really awesome. Just the whole thing, and I think it would fit really well in a city, even if you just unfolded it and you're like, oh, that's their headquarters for the time being. But that's another one where the price is a little bit of a problem right now. It's $99.99, so we'll see if I can get that one. So that is it for this episode of Stacker's Most Wanted. I hope you enjoyed it. I certainly enjoyed making it. Keep stacking.